Hello guys, this is Calvin Cichlids here with you guys on a how-to video for the DIY barrel filter. Okay, so basically for this barrel filter project, I actually used just a simple trash can. Yeah, as you can see, it's just a black plain trash can which I elevated using a stool. Okay, and basically there's two connections. One is from the pump, which is located in the tank through the PVC pipe to this tank connector. So, yep, I just drilled two holes. The output must be lower than the input. All right. So two holes. So this is basically the output. As you can see, it's a bit dirty since it's been running for I think around 2 to 3 weeks already. So basically, I just took it up. There's a lot of gunk, actually, how to say, left behind at the bottom. I have already siphoned out most part of it. So the output will generally need to be bigger than the input. So that's why I use, I think this is about 2 inch, and this is 1 inch pipe for the input and 2 inch for the output. And I didn't use any glue because I didn't have any time to let them cure, so I just used these are called the Teflon tapes, those white tapes you use for piping, which works well. No visible sign of leaking or whatsoever. Okay, the input will be generally from the pump, a 4,800 liter pump will be put in, where I have this some sort of like a tray, if you may say, which will be placed on the bottom, where later on the basket will be sitting on top. And you can see there will be a ton of ceramic rings, which generally I will place it there, just to secure things that way. So the ceramic rings will stay there, and then this is a basket that will be going on to we'll be holding the K1. Alright, so I drilled some holes down there so that some water flow can go down to the ceramic rings and so on. And since I'm doing some materials, my K1 have to stay wet. So okay. Basically here is about probably 1.5 to 2 kilos of K1. So it's a bit heavy. Okay. This will be placed in like that. Okay, and then there will be a PVC pipe connected to the to the input, and then it will basically go down where there will be two elbows. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Maybe if I can put it up running, then maybe it will be a bit better. So I'll pause the video and I'll put it to run so that you guys can see how it goes. Alright, okay, basically this is an elbow with a pipe going down. Then I have a T which will be separated to another two 90s. Okay, basically the reason why it's angled as such, so that when the water is pumped in, it will shoot out to make a spiral kind of effect to actually move the K1. And for aeration, there will be an airline tube with a hole drill on top of the elbow that will be going into the elbow to around like mid-length here, and there's a check valve attached just in case that if the power is off, the water don't get siphoned back to the air pump, right? So basically this will go in here. See, there will be no connection or whatsoever. It's all just screw tight. Then we can just connect. Okay, so it's already connected to the airline tube, and as you can see, there will be a layer of sponge which will be put in between the two baskets. This just to have some mechanical filtration going on as well. So let's start up the pump. Okay, it will normally take a while before the K1 will move properly. So I'll just stop the video here and show you guys in a while after it's been running for a while. Okay guys, now it's been running for I think around 10 to 15 minutes. As you can see, the K1 is moving much better now. Alright, and yep, the sponge is still in place. As you can see, there's the ceramic ring in the output. Okay, so let me just explain to you basically how this whole barrel filter will work. So basically it will be pumped up through the pump in towards the input, and it will go down this pipe where it will go to the elbow below, which will cause the spiral effect. As you can see, it's moving in a clockwise motion, slightly in clockwise motion to move the K1, and then once it's go through all the K1 for biological filtration, it will go through mechanically the sponges out to the basket, where here it will actually give some time for the water to stay, or let's just say settle down, so that the bacteria that is housing on the ceramic rings below will have some time to actually nitrify all the ammonia to nitrate and to nitrite and so on. Most of the case people say the reason why the ceramic ring don't work well is because basically they are not given enough time. I mean, the water flow is too fast, so that the bacteria that won't have enough time to actually nitrify the ammonia, nitrate and nitrite and so on to actually complete the biological cycle. So I think this works best for me. As you can see, I have K1 to work as my bio as well, so I have two stages of bio given the K1 and also the ceramic rings, and this is just a mechanical filtration addition. I mean, like just a sponge that probably I need to change every 3 weeks or 2 weeks depending on how dirty it gets. Okay, so that's the output, nothing much here. At first it was a bit loud, the water going in, so what I did was I have a pipe run down to submerge into the water. Normally the water level will be around here. I've already emptied this barrel filter, so you can see quite an amount of water have actually ran down. So basically this will be submerged, and this is basically just to disperse the air bubbles, because through the output they will cause some air bubbles which will travel and create micro bubbles, which is a bit annoying, and this will actually disperse the smaller bubbles to this corner of the tank, so that it won't mess up the view of the tank with micro bubbles that much. And basically this will slow it down a bit so that the bubble will be trapped down there, and it will have some time to actually come out through there, and the rest will be flowed out to here. So this will be partially submerged on water, so that it won't be so loud once the water level is right. So I think basically that's it. So far it's working fine for me. And for the barrel filter, I actually have a towel actually, because as you can hear from now, it's quite audible because it's a bit loud, the filter running and also the water gargling into the output pipe, so it's a bit loud. So what I did was I had the cover with a hole drill, okay, so that I can insert the pipe through the cover. Okay, so the pipe will basically come out through the cover and connects back to the air hose here. Sorry guys, I'm doing it all at once. So let me just put this down. Alright, okay, so that's connected, and basically the good thing with this trash can is it can be secured this way, although it's not watertight, but I felt it helps with the noise a lot by securing it like that. So basically that's it. The barrel filter works fine for me, so I hope you guys can learn, and probably, I know this is not a very good how-to video. I'll probably break it down even more the next time I do it, but this is just a brief one to show you guys how it's running actually, the whole system. Alright, thank you for viewing, and I hope you guys do like, subscribe and comment more so that I can improve my videos through your feedback. Alright, okay, thank you for viewing Cichlids. Have a great day.